What's going on, Bird Gang? Philly Carnage here, back, episode 4 of the Cincinnati Bengals Rebuild. As you see, we're an 88 overall, 92 offense, 84 defense. Not much really has changed. We got T. Higgins and Jalen Waddle leading the way there at Superstar with Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow and Linderbaum, or whatever the heck his name is. There's a superstar on the offensive line. Defensively, Tyus Bowser went up to superstar, Jesse Bates is superstar, Denzel Ward, and then you still got, Logan Wilson, Deshaun Hand, who we brought in free agency, Trey Hendrickson, all these guys coming in there and, just being the guys that are developing as we just moved Zadarius Walker up there, that defensive tackle 2 spot. So as we get into this, we're going to get right in to the draft, and we're gonna sim ahead. We're sitting here at pick 24, and then we also have another first round pick there from Jacksonville. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see where we want to go in this draft. So just pretty much stay tuned, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the little bell icon on. That way every time I post new content, you are one of the first to know. And, where we left off, Trayvon Henderson could be a solid backup to Joe Mixon, elusive back out of Ohio State. He could still be there in, 4 picks. Just trying to get a little recap for myself, because, honestly, I do not remember at all where we left off. We could go Ja'Cory Brooks, but late first rounder, he could be there as well. We're good on tight end. Offensive line is a position of need. But we also talked about, defensive tackle would be one that we need as well. And, Lindsey Woodyard would be that perfect fit. So with Lindsey Woodyard from Tennessee, 6'2", 289, really small for a defensive tackle. 73 overall, hidden dev. Got that 87 strength, 76 awareness. I don't know really about that size. I think he'd be more of, one of the outside ends. So with our second first round pick there at pick 28, we got Anton Hess, 76 overall. Again, ignore that elephant in the room, top 10 player and true talent, and he comes away with the normal dev trait. But, he's going to be solid, and hopefully we can find a way to get him into that starting lineup. So we'll take a look here at draft recap. There's not really too much. First 3 picks, solid. Defensive tackle, left outside linebacker to left end. And then we kind of reached on a strong safety. Combine looked fantastic. But, kind of not. It's more depth at this point for everybody else on the team. So, kind of is what it is. So here we go. Getting in right to week 1. We got the Washington football team trying to come away victorious here. It does look like we're going to play the NFC East. So, what better time to come in and then, try to whoop up on my favorite team, the Eagles, as we get the 28-21 victory, taking on the 0-1 Cleveland Browns, and we suffer a 13-7 loss. As, we got Pittsburgh here week 3, need to get another victory, and we do. 28-14, we got frustrated T. Higgins here. How can we, make him happy? It's going to be just get him the ball. He'll need a couple catches, possibly get a couple 100 yards, whatever. Who knows? Maybe come away with an X factor. I don't know. As we got Dallas here in week 4, it'd be huge to beat them. And of course we lose. T. Higgins is still upset. Did not get utilized the way that he wanted to be. So we'll lose some morale on him there. 10 we end up losing, but we got the 1-3 Jets. Should be a winnable game. And of course, we fall short. Got the 2-3 Kansas City Chiefs, which I have noticed that they absolutely do absolutely horrible. I know I just said absolutely way too many times, but they're horrible in the sim. As you know, we got Desmond King wants to talk about how we can end this losing streak. Focus on your secondary. Take full control over your position group. As we got the 1-4 Las Vegas Raiders, and we suffer another loss, but somehow we come away with a player of the week, Joe Burrow, 357, 3 passing touchdowns, and a rushing interception. So really, we need to get to this bye week as quick as possible, as we're sitting 2-5 taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we lose once again. At this rate, this episode is going to go by extremely fast, as we got the 3-4 Baltimore Ravens, and once again we lose. So through 9 weeks we are 2-7. We don't have the luxury to sit back, relax, lose the morale, but get 600 experience points. We do have a new injury. Brian O'Neill, our right tackle, dislocated ankle, out for 7 weeks. And at this rate, he's going to be out the entire season. So this episode is, definitely a struggle. As I forgot to do it there in week 10, but we'll take a look at contracts. We got Joe Mixon, Jalen Waddle, Desmond King, our center, Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, there's a lot of work we got to do here. So with that, let's just come in. Let's get Joe Mixon locked up. Let's get Jalen Waddle locked up as well. So we're good there. Desmond King, we can wait on. We know how Madden is. We want to lock up our offensive line as much as we can. Trey Hendrickson, he's getting up there in age, 83 overall, only a star dev, has not, produced 100% like we want him to. So he's going to be another guy that, we're going to go and wait on. And then, again, offensive line, run him into the ground. And we can't walk away from a superstar punter. Come on. So we'll lock him up for the long term. Chaz Surratt is another interesting one that, we'll probably come back to. But other than that, everybody else is probably going to be good to go. But we'll lock up Ben Cleveland here, and he wants more money. So, between Ben Cleveland, come back for Surratt, Hendrickson, and Desmond King, we'll see what we got going for us, here towards the end of the year. Once again, we fall short. We don't come away victorious there in week 11 after the bye week against the Denver Broncos. 24-20, we suffered another loss as we got the Giants, and we fall 41-35 in a shootout. Ugh. The Ravens. Holy crap. We finally get a victory. Finally. We are now sitting at 3-9. We can finally go through here and send the upgrades to everybody. 42 upgrades. It only took us, 11 weeks to finally be able to go through there and hit the upgrades once again, as we're sitting here 3-9, trying to come up to, at least 4-9. Try to get 4 victories on the year, as we're a 91 overall team. And, as you see right there on the screen, Lindsey Woodyard, our first-round pick, came out as a superstar X Factor, the only one on the team. So here we are, headed to Philly. Who's their quarterback? I have no idea who their quarterback is. Is that Justin Fields? I don't know. He's out there number 1. But Dougie P is still there in Philly doing their thing. And Cam Newton. Cam, bam, thank you, man, is the quarterback for the Eagles. So Philly must have moved on from Wentz. They moved on from Hurts. And they're just out there. They're trying to do their thing. As we're in Philly in the snow, and we're probably wearing white. Yep, we are. But the good thing is, we at least got some orange, on the jerseys. That way it's a little bit easier. Oh, go, let's go. Now that is how you start a game. Let's go. Kick return 107 yards to the house. As they're just playing duck, duck, goose. So we score on the opening kickoff, and then we miss the extra point. Got a little too hyped on that, but, that's fine. We got a kickoff return touchdown as, now we're on defense for the first time this game. Cam is an X factor at like 40-some years old. Interesting. As we miss the hole, and of course, we can't get the tackle as Philly picks up an easy first down on 2 runs to start the game. Oh, Desmond King. Desmond King, let's go. The first pass of the game, and Desmond King takes it. And pick 6. We'll get a little spike action in there. 51-yard return. I'll take it. Let's just go for it. Let's try to at least go and make this back to a 2-possession game. I mean, it already is, but we want to go and get back out there to the point that we don't really have to worry about anything. We go back up by, plenty as we get sacked. At this point, I'm kind of curious to see if our offense is going to get on the field because so far we haven't. Can we get back there? Can we get the sack? And Cam able to get the little spin and complete it to Dallas Goedert for a sizable gain of 24 yards. Goedert, with Ertz no longer being there, Goedert is doing pretty well as he is now over 5,000 career receiving yards. I am curious to see why our defensive tackle, who's the X factor, is not in. He's not injured, but for some reason, he's not on the field. So here we are, 3rd and 2. Need to get a stop as, never mind, the first quarter ends. But starting off the second quarter, we need a big stop. 3rd and 2. Can we somehow find a way to get there as Cam goes down? Let's go. Sam Hubbard in on the sack. Hold him to 3. All right, so first look at the offense. We're going to come out here, I form, get Joe Mixon that ball as quick as possible as we're going to flip the side. Maybe. There we go. We're going to flip it. We're just going to try to pick up a sizable gain. Sizable gain. There we go. And we lose Whiting. I don't know what his name is. But one of our offensive linemen is down for the count right now. So we're going to flip it, get away from Fletcher Cox, and try the fullback dive as we're able to pick up another decent gain, set it up for 3rd and 1. Bruce Sternum out for the game. Fantastic. As, we just need to figure out something. We don't want Wildcat. I don't know why I even went into Wildcat. But hand the ball off Joe Mixon. Try to pick up this first down. Because we don't want our offense to stall out right now as we're able to pick it up. And, nice and slow. Let's go. Cam goes down. So Darius Walker, 2nd sack, 10th sack of the year already for him as we set up a 2nd and 19 We just got to be prepared for Cam to run the ball, because so far he's gotten us twice, and we don't want that happening. Come on. We should have took the points. But I thought we could hit Jalen Waddle on the streak, and unfortunately we couldn't. So the Eagles are just going to need the ball here to end the first half, as they're going to get the ball to start off the second. There we go. Get your third sack today, Walker. Let's go. He is on a mission. Go, Joe.
This is too easy right here.
I should have never danced. On him. But, we're down here. We're at the 2-yard line. They're just trying to punch us in, seal the game, as we'll just go double halfback lead. Try to just muscle our way in there. Come on, Joe. We got stood up by the linebacker, gained 1 yard on the play. As what we'll do, we'll go back to the pitch, the old halfback toss, see if we can somehow find a way to get to the edge and, lock this game up as we get to the edge. Come on. Come on, Joe, with that truck. Joe with the truck in for the touchdown. And this game is over. So we got the victory, and it was a sack fest. 3 sacks for Zacchaeus Walker, 3 for Sam Hubbard, and 1 for Trey Hendrickson. So Zacchaeus Walker ended up getting 4 tackles, 3 sacks for the Defensive Player of the Week for the AFC. As we got Jacksonville here, let's try to finish out the year strong as we fall short. We got the 10-4 Chargers, and we get a victory. So we're currently sitting at 5-10. Let's just try to end on a high note, beating our division rival with a 24-21 loss. And we also suffered an injury to somebody on the team. Let's see who got injured. Nate Davis. So our offensive line took 2 big hits. Well, 1 big hit because O'Neal was out for majority of the year. As we'll sim up here, trying to take a look at the Pro Bowl and, just get ready for year 5, the final year, as we got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington football team in the Super Bowl. As, so far, not looking good. Tyler Boyd, who is no longer on the team, makes a Pro Bowl. Our center 1. Just trying to go down here, see, not even. Man. Desmond King gets cornerback 2. So, with that, probably go back and re-sign him. But, we'll advance here to the Super Bowl to take a look at the season stats as we finish bottom dwellers of the AFC North. Joe Burrow, absolutely horrible year. 3,400 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Joe Mixon, 11-6. Jahmyr Gibbs, 3-5. Joe Burrow bringing in almost 2-3. Receiving wise, T. Higgins and Nagata both all but tied with 8, 6-5. Jalen Waddle, 7-5. And a down year for Kupp. Only 665 and 2 defensively. Logan Wilson led the way with 119 tackles, 6 TFLs, 3 sacks, 2 picks. Desmond King, 108 tackles, half a sack, and 2 picks. Sack-wise, Denzel Ward led the way. Finally, Denzel Ward is, putting a statement out there that, when we took him in free agency there after year 1, that he finally wants to come out and do something. Logan Wilson, Desmond King, both tied with 2. Phillips, Von Bell, and Tyus Bowser. And sack-wise, Zacharias Walker, 11.5 on the season. So with that, we'll finish up here. We'll check out the season-ending awards. Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, gets MVP. Interesting. As pretty sure Burrow did not make it. He did not. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Miles Jack. Logan Wilson coming in there at number 6. Offensive Rookie. Anybody? Nope. Defensive Rookie? Somebody? All right. So we got Lindsey Woodyard coming in there at number 5. Still curious on why he didn't pop as a X factor in that game. Joe Mixon at 5. Receiver, probably nobody. So Walker comes in at number 9 for defensive linemen, linebackers. Do we have anybody? Logan Wilson? Nothing? Interesting. Defensive backs? All right, we got Denzel Ward coming in there at number 7. And kicker, yeah, man, we even got shafted on the kicker. So we got the Washington football team coming away with the victory in the Super Bowl, 28-21. As you see over on the right side of the screen, yearly awards: Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur, Bryce Young, Eric Kendricks, Caleb Williams, and Jeremiah Trotter. Not the Jeremiah Trotter that we all know and love back on the Philadelphia Eagles. And CJ Mosley coming away with the Super Bowl MVP. So we did go through re-sign. We're not able to bring back Desmond King, pretty much any of these guys, just due to the fact that Trey Hendrickson went up to a superstar. So with that, we decided to bring him back. And all right, so just kind of looking at it, we need to figure something out with Zadarius. Zacharias? I don't know how to say that. But we want him up there in the starting lineup. We might end up bumping him in over Sam Hubbard, but Logan Wilson comes away with a superstar dev trait. But that's going to do it for me. On the screen are the socials, the Instagram, the Twitch, and the Facebook. Don't forget to, take a visit over there. Drop us, like, comments, whatever you feel like. Everything's appreciated. All the links are down below in the description. And while you're at it, don't forget to drop a like on this video. And if you haven't yet, make sure to... Of course, I clicked the wrong button. We didn't want that one. But either way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with a little bell icon on. That way, every time I post new content, you're one of the first to know. But until then, peace.